I'm Jessica Carmon, founder of Resourced Apothecary, where we are asking you to rethink how you refill your cup. Resourced Apothecary offers sustainable products and practices to help you deepen your connection to yourself, your community, and to Mother Nature. Welcome to the Timely Drops of Wisdom podcast. Here, I'm sharing the plant spirit medicine I receive from the plants and the land. A whole new world of meaning opened up for me when I put down the books and tuned in directly to the plants. That's the world you're entering now. To be clear, clinical herbalism is powerful, and I highly encourage you to get to know your local herbalist. I assure you that they are a wealth of knowledge and can play a huge part in your healing journey. In this space, though, I'm sharing wisdom in the form of messages and teachings. This is less about herbal actions and constituents and more about the energy and spirit guiding all that. Today, we hear from Coriander. It's always fun for me to get into conversation with plants I think I'm familiar with. They reveal more each time and often surprise me. I am a huge fan of cilantro. I do know that some of you may experience it tasting like soap, and I hate that for you because it is one of my favorite ways to brighten up a dish. And how cool that the same plant that gives us delicious cilantro also gives us delicious coriander. While I do love using coriander to season food, my experience with it comes from working with the essential oil. When I think back on it, coriander was probably the first plant to communicate its energetic gifts directly with me. I'll never forget the first time coriander came through in an energy healing session I was doing with a dear friend. She is a leader and a teacher and carries around a ton of responsibility. While in our session, I kept feeling drawn to her shoulders, specifically the tops of her shoulders. I didn't know why, and moving to the shoulders wouldn't be following my usual flow. Finally, I just placed my hands on her shoulders and listened with my heart. I felt absolutely pulled to coriander essential oil, and this message of releasing the weight of the world kept repeating itself in my head. Ever since then, I have found such relief when using coriander, a reminder to lay down the burdens I have heaped on myself. To remember that I don't have to, indeed am not meant to, carry the weight of the world on my own. In order to feel supported, I must acknowledge and receive the support available to me. That is a big teaching, and I still welcome coriander's reminders. So when the seeds I planted in my garden took a year to germinate and grow, I suspected there was going to be more from coriander, and I got excited. This was my first experience with letting cilantro go to seed and harvesting the coriander. Truthfully, my intention was to stockpile my spice cabinet, but as you may guess, coriander had different plans. Typically, when a plant has a message to share with me, it will come into my awareness slowly and then just get more and more present for me until I know wholeheartedly that it's time to sit down and tune in. You may ask, Jessica, why don't you just tune in immediately? And I would answer, nobody asked you. Just kidding, just kidding. Truly though, the answer is that I have found that moving slowly like this allows me to really absorb the essence of the plant. to allow myself to come into resonance with its vibration. Usually, I am observing in some way or interacting so as to create a strong connection before tuning in. I am all in on this plant spirit channeling, as you can probably tell. But I am still human. I still want to be sure that when I connect in, the message isn't distorted. So I kind of let the essence of a plant wash over me until every bit of me just knows it's time. So after watching the plant flower and go to seed, then collecting the seeds and drying them, I was pretty steeped in coriander energy. One Monday during my friend Sherry's weekly meditation, we were having a particularly powerful experience, and Sherry shared with us that the fleur-de-lis symbol kept showing up for her. When she shared that, coriander busted into my awareness and kind of took over the rest of the meditation for me. The following conversation includes references to this meditation, so I just wanted you to have that backstory. Also, this was happening while I was steam distilling cilantro leaves and coriander to make a hydrosol. Let's get into the conversation. I began by calling on my source, my angels and guides, the Reiki masters, and the spirit of coriander to be with me and to bless and protect this interaction for the highest good. Then I open with, "Hello, coriander. Firstly, how would you like to be addressed? Is coriander correct, or cilantro, something else entirely?" "Hi, I prefer coriander. Both are correct, but the energy that you usually tap into when you connect to coriander is the energy of the message I have for you today," Coriander replies. "Thank you," I say. "I feel so bubbly and fluttery right now. Is that part of your message for me today?" Perhaps we can use that. When you feel energy rising, you equate that feeling with an ungroundedness, don't you? But as you saw in today's meditation with Sherry, for you, energy needs to rise up through your root, to and through your crown. As you also saw, when the energy loops outward, as you see in the fleur-de-lis, it goes outward, then loops around to flow back up, then flow down through your root and out. I want you to see it as a part of the necessary path of energy through your body. When you feel that bubbly, fluttery energy flowing up, understand where it is in the cycle for you and stay with it. Don't try to stop it or push it down without letting it follow the whole path. Ride the wave, Coriander states. Understand that my medicine is to help you clear out toxic energy. As you experienced, it's going to come up, then out and around, then back up again before it can really and truly be released down through your root and out into the earth. So, in the way that my physical medicine can help cleanse and clear your liver and remove toxins, my energetic medicine is going to remove toxic energy and emotions. The process is important, especially for emotions and energy you've stuffed down. It's got to come up. Let it rise. Let it move through the body. Rise again, then be released for good. I reply, "Wow, so I feel like you're really working to get me to understand that I can't just push unwanted energy and emotions out straight through the root if I truly want to release fully. Right. Shortcuts won't work, answers Coriander. Not to say it must be hard, just to say you won't be successful if you don't allow the whole circuit. So yeah, you're going to feel it again. There is power in this. I say, I think I get it. Like how an infinity symbol or a spiral add power to the energy moving through them? Right. You focus on this channel of energy running down the center line of your body, and it is absolutely there. Just understand that when you restrict energy flow from one pole to the other, or one point to another only, you miss an opportunity to build power through circulation, says Coriander. So today in meditation, when we used the fleur-de-lis, I saw the circuit flow in the root first, then again in the shoulders, like down the arms and out through the hands that are clasped in prayer position behind my back, up to the crown and down through the root. Is the best way to see the flow through each chakra, or is there a better, more accurate way to see this energy flow? I ask. Start at the root. Send energy up from the earth. Let it loop out at each chakra, taking with it all that needs to be cleared. Then let all that move up to the next chakra and repeat all the way up to the crown. Then let that energy that has picked up, all that which is ready to be released, fall down the center line of your body and out through your root chakra into the earth. Feel the momentum that's built up on the upward flow through your body. Really send that energy to be released out through your body. This is a powerful clearing and also powerful for feeling your energy. Think of it as refilling your cup, as you say, replies Coriander. Thank you so much. This is so powerful. I know your message came through to me in the form of hydrosol today. The significance of the flow of steam through the still and through the coil is not lost on me in this moment. How would you like me to work with the hydrosol? I ask. Spray when you're moving energy or when it needs to move. I still very much want to lift the weight of the world from your shoulders. Now you understand that it won't just poof, disappear. You've got to process it and move it through to move it out, answers Coriander. Thank you. This makes me think of my experience with poison ivy. Could I work with you when I'm aware of stored energy that needs to be released? I ask. Yes. In fact, this would be a great way for us to do very powerful work together. I'll help you pull all that stored stuff out from the depths. If you'll sit with it as it circulates through you on its way out. Journal with the hydrosol. Use it anytime you are ready or need to be ready to let unpleasant energy come up in order to be fully and completely released. Thank you for coming to me and thank you for guiding me, I say in closing. So I want to address this energy flow described in the conversation. I feel like it might be hard to visualize from what was spoken. So let's see if I can walk you through what I'm feeling. Picture a fleur-de-lis in your mind's eye. In the center, we have a tall line, let's say, coming to a point. And off of either side of that point, we have two smaller lines that kind of arc around. So in our bodies, what we're going to see is energy moving up and down that center line, as well as in these little offshoots around and back into that main line, right? That main flow of energy. So let's start out taking a deep breath in and exhaling fully. Now on that next inhale, pull energy in from your crown down the midline of your body to your root. As you exhale, allow that energy to come up to the top of the root chakra, flow out into your energy field, and circle back in and exhale that energy back up. Almost like the energy is forming a donut around your root chakra. As that energy flows, it is gathering up all that which has been stuffed down or stored away. Gather it up. Allow the energy to flow up into the sacral chakra and continue with this out and around movement through the sacral chakra. Then back up and into the solar plexus, and so on until we get all the way back up to the crown. We let all that energy loop out and around your crown chakra. And when it comes back in, imagine the weight of all that has been gathered, that you've released. Let that weight add to the momentum of the free fall of this energy down the center line of your body and out into the earth through your root. Complete release. Though Coriander has much more wisdom to offer, this feels like the right place to complete this episode for now. If this message and visualization for energy flow resonates with you, try working with this on your own. Let me know how it feels in your body. I'd love to know what comes up for you, and if this process, if this visualization for this particular flow of energy feels powerful for you. However it works for you, I do hope that this medicine, this message, serve your very highest good. Big love, my friend.